Hey guys, this is Savannah with Porch Swing Pickens, and today you're going to be watching a video of how I do my hair on a normal day. Now usually I'll just put it in a messy bun like this because I do not care, I just am on the run. But tonight my boyfriend's taking me on a date and we haven't seen each other in a couple days, so I want to look cute and so I'm going to curl it. Most people take a really long time to curl their hair, and I think it's just because I've been curling my hair since I was like 5 that I just know how to do it really fast. Also, this curling iron helps me a lot. It's called the Infinity Pro from Conair. I don't know, like a inch wide, and it's so great. I just turned it on and it's already like blazing hot. I always turn it up to the highest heat, which I know is bad for your hair, but I don't really care because my hair is already like dead, so sorry. So I'm just gonna take my hair out of the bun, and it's pretty nasty. I haven't washed it in like a couple days, which don't lie, you didn't either, so sorry. So I usually just will throw some dry shampoo in there. This is Suave Professionals dry shampoo, and I love it because it smells like really, really good. And so I'll just spray that all throughout my hair. I know it's probably easier just to shower, but sorry. It takes me like so long to dry my hair. Even with the blow dryer, it'll take me like 2 hours. Because I have a lot of hair. I don't know if you can tell, but like there's a lot of it. It's very thick. So what I'll start doing, well, I'll just like work that into my hair. I'll brush it later. But so I always separate my hair into 3 sections. So like just below the ear will be my first section, just this bottom part. It was straightened, but then it was put up in a bun, so it's not very straightened anymore. Also, you can tell this is not my real hair. I box dyed it, and I wanted it to be a lot darker, but turns out it was bright bleach red, which you probably can't tell in this awful lighting, so I'm sorry. But it's like fire engine red. It's really bad, but oh well, I'm sure I'll show you a tutorial on how I can fix it because it doesn't look that bad curled. It looks great, but oh well. So I usually just grab a section, I don't know, like inch or so wide. I will just straighten the bottom of it just like that. You just like clamp it and like run it through there just because I'm going to leave the ends straight. So I start at the top and I curl away from my face. Always curl away from your face, okay? And then you just like leave a little chunk out, just as further as you want. Like some people leave a lot out, but this is about good for me, you know? So I'll just leave it on there for a couple of seconds because you don't really need much more than that. And so it's curly, but it's not too curly. And at the end, it'll kind of be like more of a beach wave. My kind of secret tip is, although you should curl away from your face, always curl away from your face on the first, like, you know, section. But then after that, kind of alternate. So, like, curl towards your face and then away from your face. Every piece. So then you will, like, not just end up with, like, one giant curl, you know? Because that's just not what I like. I like it to be big and poofy and everything. So then I'll curl my next piece away from the last piece. So that I get them not combining together. So it just takes me a second. And then I just keep going on both sides. And so some pieces I grab are just really big. I don't like measure them or anything, you know, no one does that. So I'll just grab them, go. If it's a bigger piece, you want to hold it on there for a little bit longer, but so just do that. And then whenever you take it off, kind of just spiral it down instead of just like pulling it or unclipping it, because it'll just like make it stay better. So yeah, alternate every piece. So I stop right halfway in the back so that I can like switch to this side, because then I'll still like curl these away from my face. That's the mistake that a lot of people I find making. They'll just keep going from the back all the way up to the front. But then they realize in the end, then this piece is like curling up towards their face like this. And I don't think it's very pretty, but that's just me. So you notice some of these pieces I haven't been like straightening or whatever, but because they don't really need it. Some of these are just really crinkled from being up in a bun, but some of them aren't. So usually my hair does not look this trashy with this red in it, but you know, gotta do what I gotta do. I'm not gonna dye it right after I dyed it, because that's a waste of money and I don't want my hair to fall off. So already enough of it does. If you can't see, I'm not going to show you because it's gross, but yeah, my hair falls out like by the tons. But so I just keep doing this all over my head. I don't have as much hair on my right side of my head as I do on my left side for some reason. So I never have as many pieces over here as I do over here. Something I do that not a lot of people do is after each section, I like to hairspray it. I do that because I have a lot of hair, and so by the time I'm done curling the top, the bottom's gonna be flat, and so I don't like that. So I'll just kind of throw it all to one side and hairspray it and like scrunch it up, like, and then throw it to the other side and do the same thing. I think I missed a piece of hair. No, it's fine. Okay, so I'll do that, and then I'll take down the next section, which is just from my like temple down. See, there's a lot of knots in there if you can't tell, because I don't brush my hair, because I hate it. Before I start curling it, I am going to spray some more dry shampoo on it, because it's just not doing the trick. I know I look beautiful, don't I? Because I kind of missed this section, honestly. So this section has a lot of knots, so I'm going to have to like brush as I go. So I'm just going to do that. I usually end up doing this like front piece like twice just because I am not happy with how it looks at the very end. So I'm sorry, you're going to have to watch me do that multiple times. And I know I said alternate, but like right when it's that close to the front, I'll put both of them going away from my face because I don't want them curling towards my face and getting in my eyes and stuff, and it just frustrates me. This way, it'll set like that and it'll just stay, not move ever. So, get that. Like I said in the makeup tutorial, if you watch that, it usually does not take me this long. I'm just talking a lot, so I'm getting distracted. It usually takes me like, for my curling my hair, it takes me like 15 minutes. For some reason, straightening my hair takes me like half an hour. So, just gonna redo that piece because I thought it looked ugly. But it takes me like half an hour, and I think that's just because my hair is so poofy. I'm sure you'll see sometime on my page that it is just, it's like this big. You can ask anyone I know that it is huge whenever I like blow dry it or just air dry it or anything. I just have a lot of hair and it's very curly and very frizzy. So straightening it, I think it's just like a lot longer process. And I find that my hair stays best curled right after I have washed it, which I know is not very helpful to you right now because I have not washed it. But it stays best right after I've washed it, and not straightened it or anything, just like let it be curly, and it, just holds it better. I think it holds it in between like my natural curls. The fake curls hold in between there, and I think it works really great. And so I like to do that a lot more often. But I already done my makeup, I'm already dressed, like I don't want to jump in the shower to wash my hair, so I'm just not in the mood. Don't worry, I'll wash it tonight and show you something new tomorrow. But even without my hair washed, it can stay for, I don't know, like 2 days probably. The second day doesn't look that great. I'll usually like braid my bangs or something, but it still looks pretty good, I think. One day I will figure out how to speed up a video so you're not sitting here watching me curl the same way for like 45 minutes. But until that day happens, this is what you're going to be watching. And I'll just give you some other tips. Tips for life, you know? Don't wash your hair every day. It's actually very bad for it. So if you're judging me for not washing my hair, look it up. It's not good for your hair to wash it every day. My roommate does that. And her hair, like after just a day, it gets really greasy. And mine has been, I want to say like 3 or 4 days, honestly. And it like just got greasy today. And that's because it was in a big old bun. So that's a perk. But also it makes your hair like softer and healthier. Because you're not getting so much breakage from towels and from rinsing it through and being aggressive with it in the shower. So it's not like I'm doing my hair every single day for those 4 days. It's usually up in a bun anyways. But either way. Now in the back right here I have this like calicky thing going on always. And so I usually like to just straighten the top of that out because or else it'll like stay like that. And then when I curl this piece, instead of curling it up and down, I curl it like sideways like this. Because I find that it helps without keeping it like. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but if it does, cool. If not, then I'm sorry. So that side is done. Looks great, right? Compared to this nasty side. Some more beauty tips. Find a brush you actually like. Like, I know a lot of people use round brushes and stuff. I cannot. I one time got it stuck in my hair and broke the brush to get it out, and it was so bad. I wasn't allowed to cut my hair, so I just like cut off the bristles of the brush, and it was very awful. I got this for Christmas from like it's really old and gross. In a pack with like, you know, like a comb and stuff, like one of those little kid packs you get, and I still have the combs and everything. I love it. And it's worked best for me. I used to use one of those like brushes with like a lot of bristles on it, like thousands of them, like the wire bristles kind of thing, and it worked for me for a very long time. But then my hair got really thin, and it just started ripping out too much of my hair because I was getting so stressed. So that did not help me very much. And so then I got this brush, and I was very excited. And then I lost like all my other brushes. So this is the only one that's been through it all with me. I think I've had it for like 3 years, and that's probably the longest I've ever had a brush. My dog's actually had a brush for like a year, and it's purple. And it's one of those bristly brushes. I'll show you one day, but today's not that day. So I just have a couple more pieces. So for me, the top layer always kind of takes the longest, just because I'm a lot more careful with it, because you know, it's on the top of your head, it's what people see. Now they're not looking at the bottom of your, you know, the bottom of your hair where everything's sitting on top of it very much. So that's what they see the most. And so I like to kind of take my time with it. But as you can see, I've done over half of my head in less than 14 minutes, which is awesome. It usually doesn't even take me that long, maybe 10, and then my top of my head takes me like 5, so that's pretty cool. So I'm going to just spray it again. and scrunch it up like I said before. On the other side. And what I'm using is this Aussie Instant Freeze hairspray. It is my absolute favorite. Like, I will never buy anything else again. Like, after I've used it for a while, it makes your hair hold. You don't have to put very much on there. And if you do put a lot on there, it'll be like crunchy, but I don't put a ton on there. So my hair's not like crunchy right now. I don't know if you can tell, but it's still very soft because I'm not spraying a shit ton on there. Sorry, watch my mouth, but it's amazing. It's extreme hold. I've used other ones. My roommate uses mine. Like, it's awesome. It's incredible. Buy it. Buy it today. It's the best thing ever. So I'm just going to pull down the top layer. Okay. I'm going to brush this out beforehand just because I find it kind of hard whenever it's like in my eyes. So you can hear all those knots. There's a lot of them. So I'll start. So I part my hair like here. That's where I part my hair. But I start on this side and just like keep moving to the right. Or left. You're right, I guess. And keep curling away from your face. Now, as I get higher up, I'm not going to put as many away from my face because then it like engulfs the curls. And then it's not so much like keeping them apart. It's like, I don't know, kind of taking over, I guess. That's what I would call it. But, so I don't put that many in there, if any at all. Just on the bottom so I don't have like a giant curl down there because I don't like that. I usually try to take section from the back so that I don't have just like a part in the back of my head because I think that looks weird. I don't know. But if you can tell, look how nice my hair looks. It looks much softer and sweeter than this does, you know. It's gross compared to this. So, awesome. So the reason I start out like clamping, whatever, on the top part of my hair is because then you get a curl from the top to the very bottom. Whereas if you start at the bottom and like curl your way up, you know, then it's going to get more heat to the bottom and not as much to the top, no matter how much you put on there. But this one, it's like, oh, first priority, it's that part. And then like I just like squeeze like that while I'm curling, and so it kind of just like pulls it through so that the top part is always getting curled, and then the bottom part is like, I don't have very much hair on the bottom, you know. There's a lot more hair towards the top of your head than there is towards the tips. So you don't need as much heat towards the tips as you do towards the top. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but to me it does. So if you have any questions, feel free to put it in comments and contact me box, and I will make sure to get back with you ASAP. And so yeah, usually after this part, whenever I'm right past the middle, I like to grab my comb, which is actually in my room, so hold on one second. I like to grab this. It's just, you know, one of these combs, little thing at the end. I got it for like 60 cents at Walmart. And then I like to make my part, because my natural part is like right there, and it's awful. I think I cannot pull off a middle part because I look like trash. Sorry. If you can, oh, congratulations, because I wish I could. So that's my part. It's pretty even. So then I just make two pieces out of this. And just curl that. And I try not to leave those ones on as long just because I don't want like it to be too curly, I guess. You want the top of your hair to be like more loose. Okay. And then I just don't have very many hairs on this side of my head. So I'm just gonna curl those. This is very easy for a night out. You can curl it all the way to the bottom if you want. I think it looks more casual if you don't. If you're like going to a formal event or something, then yeah, I would curl it all the way to the bottom. But you know, I'm just going to school and going to the movies with my boyfriend. So, speaking of movies, have you seen Beauty and the Beast? It's amazing. Go see it if you haven't already, because you need to, and it's the best movie ever. I was not expecting a lot from it. I know I'm rambling now, but I was not expecting a lot from it, but, because, you know, can't remake a classic, but they did, and they did very well at remaking it, I think. Way to go, Disney. So now I'm gonna go watch, Boss Baby. I'm very excited. Me and my boyfriend love, kitty movies, or I love kitty movies, and he loves me, so he goes with them. But yeah, and it's awesome, and I love it, and I will update you on how that movie is tonight. But till then, okay, last piece, I believe. Okay, so I'm just gonna hairspray it really quick. Okay, my tip of the day is go like this, and then it kind of separates it so it doesn't look like actual pieces of hair you curled. It looks like one fluid motion. I usually tease my hair. I'm not going to right now because that's going to be a whole nother tutorial. But I'm going to redo this piece. Told you, I always have to redo the front piece because I never like it. But after I hairspray that, I kind of do final touches like what I'm doing right now. Just fixing pieces I didn't really like. Usually it's these ones right next to my face. They didn't really curl because they were kind of hidden behind another curl. So I just kind of recurl them. Okay. Now, tip is I will flip my head over, and you might be able to see, you might not be, so I'll have to tell you about it. Flip your head over, hairspray both sides, underneath and the top, okay? And then kind of just shake it out, like run your fingers through it, just shake near your scalp. Do not shake the bottom of the curls, just near your scalp. And it'll make your hair super poofy, and I love that. If you don't love that, then don't do this. But I love it. It makes my hair very big, very fluid. It looks a lot more natural, I think. So without those pieces that I curled towards my face, this would kind of just be like one big curl like this. And that's just not what I like. If that's what you have, then just, you know, curl it all away from your face, or curl it all towards your face. I don't care. This is just what I do. You're the one watching my beauty channel. So, thank you, and you guys have a great day. Love ya.